to the General Conversation Podcast, Season 3, Episode 11. I'm Valerie.
This is Cord.
Why you cheesing so hard?
I don't know, man. I'm being goofy, yo.
Have you taken any narcotics?
No, not today. Actually, I'm kind of hungry. I had a Nutrigrain bar
Oh,
earlier.
God.
Yeah,
That's what you did?
yeah, just to kind of kill the hunger pain for a little second.
Gotcha. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. I can't complain. I got a kind of a busy day ahead of me, but it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. What
Ooh,
about you?
okay.
What about you?
Just chilling, relaxing today. I have one thing I have to do, but it's not big, so we're gonna go ahead and get the podcast started. So, Cordero, the question is, would you tell your friend's significant other if they were getting cheated on?
Can
If
I
yes or no, like,
can I ask a question?
sure.
Were me and the friend's significant other, are we all kind of like friends, or just like I just met them through them?
You guys are friends, but firstly, you are your friend's friend, and you've been knowing the significant other a long time. You met the significant other through your friend.
Through my friend. Okay, in a situation like that, when I met significant other through my friend, I would probably say, would I tell the significant other? Probably not. I would probably say something to my friend about it, but I probably wouldn't mention anything to the significant other. Yeah.
And why would that be? I'm curious.
Because I kind of feel like that's almost kind of overstepping my bounds
Okay.
a little bit. I know my friend because they're my friend first, and we know for the years, so I kind of got that leeway with them. But I think me stepping that bounds past him to tell the SO, that like voluntarily, no.
So what if the significant other comes up to you and say, "Hey, since you said he, we'll just go with he. Sean's been acting different,
Mm-hmm.
and he's been acting really strange, and I know you his best friend, so like you would tell me, right, if something was going on. What if they said that?
If they assume that like that, like you would tell me something going on, I'm like, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Uh, no, I wouldn't. And I would say you need to really talk to your husband about that.
I didn't say husband. I just said significant other.
But you said it
You
was a
didn't think,
he. You said my friend's a he. I'm
but
assuming
I
that.
didn't say they was married. I said significant other.
Okay, well,
Could be boyfriend, girlfriend,
boyfriend,
anything.
girlfriend, wife, side piece, whatever. You need to talk to.
So you would tell the side piece of
You need to talk to. You need to. You know how to let your man's about that.
Okay.
I would not confirm nor deny, but I would tell him you need to talk to that person about that.
And what she like, I tried to talk to him. She started crying. She's like, he just doesn't talk to me.
Hey, baby, follow your heart. baby, follow your heart. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
What does your gut tell you? Huh?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. My gut has led me wrong so many times, and so I need you as a person that I can to find it. He's not opening up. So what should I do?
Hey, when it comes to that, I'm off limits.
Okay.
What about you, Valerie? Oh, were you done with me? Or were you, were you done with me?
No, I didn't say nothing. Would I say something?
Voluntarily first.
Nah, I'm not just walking up to people.
Right.
But I also like, yeah, I'm not that person. I'm just like, hey, excuse me.
Hey, I call him.
You know, they over here cheating, don't you?
Right.
Nah,
bust down.
Nah, I'm not about to get punched in the face to get cussed out. But what I will say is, let me say this. I think it depends on the situation, and what I mean by that is like, I'm probably, if anything, gonna stop hanging out with my friend, and I put that in air quotes because I feel like I've been in situations where like I am my friends first. I knew my friend first, and I met their significant other through them, of course. Okay, So for me, I'm only speaking for me. For me, I've been in a situation where um that's just an awkward position to be in when
True.
you see, like, you know, that's your friend, but then you see the significant other and they like, and maybe they know what's going on. Like, I'm not gonna even kick it, but for me, it was very uncomfortable. Like, it made me feel very like, hey, and I'm just like, hey, not mind you, I'm not, you know, it's, I just didn't feel good with it. You know what I mean? But that's why I said, and in the long term, like, I didn't really come where they were together because I feel like I don't listen. I don't want no problems. But okay. Yeah, I wouldn't say anything now. Um, because I think here's the thing. I think in that situation, maybe you feel like this too. Like, you feel like your loyalty is to your friend. But I'm not gonna sit there and let you be dogged. Like if you're gonna be a dog, you're gonna be dogged by yourself. Like, I'm not gonna be sitting here, like, I don't want to be mixed up with that. Like, I don't want to be with all that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that is somewhat true. Like, I probably wouldn't say anything just because I feel like there's a certain loyalty that I have to my friend, and I as you would also tell my friend, like, look, you know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't. Don't be
Right.
putting me in the middle.
Exactly. I
Don't
was gonna say
be
that.
putting me, like, if you gonna do what you gonna do, don't bring me around all of that because I ain't here for it.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, people gonna do what they want to do anyway. And me's coming and tell the significant other, like, what that's gonna do. So now I'm going in, I'm stepping in and telling my friend significant other what they doing. And so now I'm gonna lose a friend, I'm sure. And then um you know, that's I'm not in a relationship. So I feel like that's
Right.
me inserting myself into a relationship
Yeah.
that I'm not trying to be a part of. Now, if the significant other came to me and like, hey, um, is something going on with such and such, and I'll be like,
Brittany been acting real funny lately, and I just trying to figure out, like, what's going on. She tell you something, you heard anything,
I think I was do.
you need to talk to you. You need to holler to your partner
I'm
about
like,
that.
I'm like, yeah, you need to talk. I'm like, I really don't know. Like, I don't know, cause I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say them. Like, what you think it is?
Like you said, what is your spirit telling you?
What you think it is?
What's your
Because
spirit telling
you know
you?
what, he could have been talking about anything, and here I go. Well, yeah, you know, actually,
Yeah.
no, I don't know. You should really go talk to her, cause you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, but I was just thinking, he's so stupid. But I would say the same thing, kind of like, if you're doing something, don't put me in your story. Don't have them
Yeah,
call.
I'm not in your
Yeah.
relationship.
Don't put me in your story. Tell them, yeah, hey man, look, if she call you, nope.
Now,
Nope.
I had people try to do me like that. I'm like, and I was so pissed. I was like, don't put me in nothing. Don't say you out with me, da 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 da. Because a lot of times I am the single friend. Like, I am the one. So they probably like, that bitch got you out there.
Got
Like,
you in the
I don't
streets,
got them
dotting,
nowhere.
botting and stuff.
I do not. Because I actually prefer to I actually prefer to be in a relationship majority of the time. So don't be just because I'm single. Listen, that ain't me thinking I'm single ready to me. I know what I can do. You need you need to talk to them.
Yeah, exactly. You need to holler at them about that
Don't come
situation.
over here and be talking
I ain't
about
doing that.
Valerie ain't got look, Valerie, like, damn, Valerie sleep.
When they tell you I was knocked out, baby, what you talking about? I was.
I'm telling you, like, and I don't like, don't lie on my name. Don't put me out there like that.
Right.
That's definitely not something I'm into. So, like, just keep it, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna do your thing over there. Don't be like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'm out with such and such. Like, you know, you're not with me, don't play. And if we are out, you know, it's kind of like how people admit, oh, you were out with me earlier. And then, like, yeah, I was out with Valerie. You didn't say, but we Valerie made it home by 8.
Real. It's 4:30 in the morning. Will you?
You know, just don't do that. But anything, but you know what? You know, yeah, I think that's just like, ooh. Okay, here's a scenario then. What if someone comes and tells you, okay, would you want your friend to come and tell you that they saw your significant other cheating on you?
My friend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you wouldn't get mad at your friend like, hey, I saw your girl with da 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 da.
No, I mean, I wouldn't get mad. If it's my partner, my nigga, my homeboy, yeah, I would expect they would tell me.
Okay.
I tell my friends, no, we well, this I mean my friends, you call them out. Like, make sure they see you. Like, if you like,
I
man,
got you.
you ain't got to sneak or nothing like that. Make sure they see you, because it's gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to, hey, bro, take a picture.
Wow, you got
Make sure,
investigators out
yeah,
there, huh?
take a picture, so she knows she called. It ain't no, so because I don't like wasting time and trying to guess and figure out. Like, make sure, hey, so and so, this your partner, this your friend right here, and make sure they see you. Greet them, say hey to them, so they know they fucked up. You know what I mean? Anybody, either you can tell them, or I can tell them.
Okay.
So that's kind of like the agreement between me and my friends. Like, hey, make sure they see you. Yes, you were there in such a time. Here's
And look,
here's
your
the video
girlfriend
evidence.
calling you like, hey, guess who I just seen? I seen your friend.
I'm like, okay. And then I'm pretty sure they don't call me nigga. Look, we was at the mall, right? I'm spending money, woo, and I see your girl was some nigga. I don't know. It wasn't you. I know what you look like.
And she can be like, yeah, I was. This my friend Tyrone. This my cousin. Or his one. Like, how do you know if y'all at the mall? Let's say at the mall kissing and stuff.
That's
like, when does it become like, yeah, tell me when you see my person out with somebody else? Because
here's the thing though. Now I'm like, so you was out with Tyrone, but you didn't tell me you was out with Tyrone.
Does she have to tell you that she out with Tyrone?
Do you? So you saying it's okay for just some random nigga?
No, I'm saying like if she's saying Tyrone is her cousin.
Oh, her cousin. Saying, I mean, she come up with whatever story.
I'm just saying, what is she saying there? Like, yeah, she called you. She's like, guess who I seen? I seen Bob, which is your friend, and he seen it, and we seen him at the mall. And like, what was you doing? Nothing, out with my cousin. Like, what she say? You're not supposed to be out there trying to jump ahead of the story.
Right, I got you. I'll be like, I just call her ex mama. Hey, your nephew, man, I just saw your nephew in town with so-and-so. My nephew in town. Thank you, Miss Johnson. Bitch, let me tell you something.
On my daddy's side, you getting all excited. My parents are divorced. You don't know my mama don't know all my cousins. So stop playing.
All right. Well,
now you don't call me out my name, and you know how that makes me feel. Very disrespected.
My cousin TT in town too. I'm gonna go kick with her for about 3 or 4 days. Holler at you when I get back. Nah, I won't be petty like that.
Yes, you would.
I would cut it off. Because that's now you're sowing distrust.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, wait, I'm pretty sure. What about you? Would you want your friends to tell you? Come tell you now. I'm telling you anyway. I'm gonna tell you anyway.
I think it's what you telling me, because I've been in a situation where this was years ago. Like, I think I was in college, and somebody was like, "Yeah, I seen your boyfriend driving this girl in the car. They wasn't kissing, they wasn't hugged up. They were just in the car together." And I was like, "Okay." Now, the person I dated at the time did shit like this. You know what I'm saying? And I said, oh, okay. And then the way they was saying it, like, aha.
Not clean the throat.
Yeah. And so I think you got to consider the source. Would I consider that person a friend? I guess. But also, it was a guy. And I just have a feeling like sometimes guys be on that. See, I'm gonna show you this nigga ain't shit, so you can really be with me kind of tip. I'm just saying, in this particular person, this particular person was kind of like that, right?
Okay.
Like, kind of like
he was out. He was waiting.
In the lurks, right? And not cussing. So because if it was cussing, I would have been like, look, I don't think we could be friends, because every time I talk to you, you stay with that nigga. It's kind of like that. But so what I did was I was like, okay, and I guess he thought I was gonna be mad, but I can't be mad about something that. It'd be different if they was kissing, you saw them actually interacting. Right. Somebody giving somebody a ride, like, that's a nice gesture. You know what I'm saying? So I called up my boyfriend and I was like, hey, what were you like? What were you, just ask him, talking regular. Like, what you do today or some stuff like that. He told me, he actually brought it up himself. He's like, yeah, I blame blah, 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 all right. He didn't call me. He didn't see that person. He called, like, when I asked him, he just told me. Okay. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, so and so said we're gonna call him Bob. We were just gonna use Bob for the
Bob.
reference, which is supposedly my friend, my guy friend. Bob is over here. Bob said he's seen you. Mind you, I take it back. It wasn't even Bob that told me. Bob was my friend. Mike was there too. So it was two guys. So
Okay.
Bob was there and Mike was there. Bob and
Gotcha.
Mike were friends. Bob liked me. Mike kind of like sleep like me, which is weird. I always think it's weird when you have a guy friend and then his friends tries to kind of like you, knowing that he kind of got
right.
pressure, you know, like that. You know, this was back young. This was like I was super young. So, you know, but now it ain't really going like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it's kind of weird. But anyway, so Bob told me that Mike saw my boyfriend
Got you.
doing whatever. So this not
Okay.
even my friend telling me. This is like him telling me through another person.
Third party
Right.
saw the evidence. Got
So
you.
they was both at my house, Bob and Mike. So I called him my boyfriend. He tell me, like, I'll tell you the conversation prior, like I just said. And then I was like, oh, well, Bob is over here and Mike. And they said they seen you with some chick in the car, yada, yada, yada. Because he said friend. He didn't say girl. He just said friend.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, okay. And he was like, what that mean? And I was like, I don't know. Let's ask him. So I put him on speaker. And I was like, but I told him though, I was like, I'm about to put you on speaker. He was like, yeah, because he wanted them to get him that same end. Like, let's talk about it. So he said, cool. He went like, oh no, don't put me on speaker. So I go into the living room with the phone on speaker, but they didn't know it was on speaker, right? So I say, hey, this is my man. He's on the phone. What did y'all say? He said, because mind you, they telling the story like it's something to tell. You know what I'm saying? So let's remember, class, what this is about. So let's put it on speaker since y'all both over here. Y'all supposedly my friends, right? Okay. Mainly Bob is my friend. Mike is a tag along. Put it on speaker, and they're like, oh well. Then it started that back pedal and pussy popping. Shout out to Alex.
I love that saying. I love that saying, yo.
Yeah, I actually got that from Alex Rogers. I watch him. He's funny. So, I mean, I seen it. Then here go Bob. Bob is my friend. Well, I got it from Mike. Mind you, Mike and Bob is friends. So like I said, you got to consider the source and what it is, because you know what I'm saying? What did you see?
Right.
Like if they was making out, then yeah, I probably would. It'd be different if I see them. You talking about you see them hugged up, you see them making out, or you see something. Then yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now, to that thing, I think when you in a solid relationship, it is what it is. But I also think too, like, you know if that person ain't shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you got to consider the source. But I guess just to speak on it, would I want somebody to tell me? I mean, I think, yeah, depending on what it was. Like if you see them with somebody in the car with them, nah, you ain't got to tell me that. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, if you ain't seen them, if they're not making out, if they not hugged up,
right,
don't come tell me no stuff about, oh, I seen he walked somebody to the car. I don't care. You don't know who that is. You know what I'm saying?
True. I feel you.
And so it's like,
that.
so, and then too, you know, I don't care if you're a woman or a woman friend of mine or a male friend, but if you come up like, girl, ooh, let me tell you, I say, yo, like, if you excited to see me, like, basically, you telling me bad news. Why you so excited? You feel me?
This ain't nothing good. This ain't
like,
celebrate.
why you excited to see, girl, let me tell you, I seen your nigga and da. Or Valerie, guess what? You know what I'm saying? You know that nigga you talking about you like you in love with? That nigga ain't shit. I seen him with a chick. Like, I'm probably gonna feel away and I'm probably gonna question him, but I'm definitely gonna cut your ass off because why is you so excited? I think it's about delivery for me. So I'm like, why is you so excited to see whatever? It's like it give me hater vibes. So I think it just depends on what the situation is.
I feel you.
I definitely feel it depends on what the
I can get
situation is.
I can get with that. I think, like you said, just any random encounter. Oh, y'all saw her with the dude at the post office type of shit. I mean, that fly
like
by night.
A girl could actually be in his car, but like, if you don't know who that is and they ain't like hugging and kissing, what is you telling me for? Or they ain't coming out of hotel room and like hugging. Like, give me something to go on. You
so use them to chew on. Yeah.
You seen them with a chick or whatever. What that mean?
I feel you give you something you can actually something buy, but this is all circumstantial evidence, sir. You ain't saying nothing. I feel you, I can definitely I can get with that. I think I would need to like, so did you see him kissing? Was he hugged up on her? You know, what was the body language like? You know what I'm saying? And then after that, make sure she's fucking see you.
I think that is something good to do. Like, oh, because I mean, naturally, if you know the person they with, you like, hey, I think your natural reaction is to go up and say, hey, how you doing? But if you go to the person and they don't introduce you, I still wouldn't feel like, he didn't introduce who that was. I would be like, maybe he won't tell your ass. Like,
Yeah.
I'm very like, my business is my business. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what's going on. I'm like, hey, this my cousin. Like, who? I don't know who. I mean, I don't know. I guess you can introduce a person. Like, if y'all meeting like that, like, hey, this my cousin, da 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 da.
I feel you.
But yeah, I
if
think it
people,
just depends.
what people like, so I walked up to him and said, what's up to him? He almost shit himself. Like, he just shit himself. Eyes
Like,
got big.
what?
Like, hey, man, what's up?
Then you probably should be like, hey, I seen such and such at the whatever. But it's good that you walk up to him because at the same time, I mean, if he doing wrong, I think anytime you do wrong, it's gonna come to the light anyway.
Right,
so he probably gonna try to reach you. Hell, hey, Valerie,
real quick, before so call you.
You talk to Cordero. I'm like, because don't nobody. This is the thing with me. Don't nobody really know who I be dating. Right. Don't nobody know like my friends like that. So if you done met my friends and you call and ask about my friends, what you done did? That's what I'm saying. What you done did that you caught? No, I ain't talk to him. Why? I'm looking at you. It ain't nothing that Cordero got to tell me. Now I'm like,
why you feel? Why you sound guilty, boy? What's wrong? What's wrong with you?
Right, already. Like, what's the problem? Like, no, why he hurt? What's going on? What's wrong?
For real. You saw, yeah. I feel, but now all jokes aside, I think if I were to come to one of my friends and say I saw your girl cheating or something, it would definitely be something concrete. It'd be like, yeah, man, he was slobbing her down, bro. It was not looking good. It was nothing good. He definitely slobbing it down. Here's a picture. Just so, and I'm gonna let you handle that the way you want to handle it. Don't kill it though. Don't go to jail.
Okay, would you get mad if your friend stayed with the person? You would. That's why you making that face.
I would probably like, nigga, word. I mean, because it's your choice. I respect your choice at the end of the day, but
you one of them friends, you be getting mad every time you say
this bitch. Yeah, I would probably kind of look at him like, all right, well, that's what you choose. Now she cheat again. Don't come to me crying. Come to me crying with that. Man, I can't believe she did it again. That's what you can't believe, nigga. You can't believe she did it again. Okay. What about you?
What did I ask you? Oh, would I get mad if my friend
stayed with him?
No, I really wouldn't care.
Yeah, to be honest, you did your part. You did your part.
Cause I tread lightly with that kind of stuff anyway, so I wouldn't even try.
Yeah, but
if you like it, I love it.
There you go. That's why.
Cause my thing is, this is like, I'm not in a relationship. As long as you're not trying to make me a part of that. That's why, like I said, I wouldn't say nothing in the sense of like, I don't want to be in nobody's relationship but my own. And I damn near had time. I want to be there. I'm just like, but you know what I'm saying? Like, being in a relationship is a lot of work.
It is.
Yeah. And so I don't have time to monitor everybody else's stuff and be policing folks. Like, I ain't got time for that. Like, if I saw something that was super incriminating, maybe I would say something. But I'm like, I probably would just be like, I don't know, because my thing is, I feel like people kind of know who they dealing with, but if they don't, like if they were, I guess it depends on if the conversation was genuine, like, oh, such and such been acting funny. Like, this is my friend talking to me, such and such been acting funny. And every time I ask him what he doing, he always talking about he out, just like today, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, oh, well, I seen him the other day. And he was out with he was at the gas station and whatever. I saw this girl in the car, but it would have to be genuine. I'm not going to just, hey, I seen a girl in his car. Like, listen, that ain't even how I talk. So I don't know. I don't know who this young lady is. Now, if I seen them out and it was making up, I'm like, did you and Mike wake up or something? That's kind of how I'm more of a question. Like,
right.
She like, nah, girl, why? I'm like, yeah, we going through it. I'm like, okay, then I'm gonna leave it alone. If y'all going through it, then I'm gonna let y'all do, because maybe you doing your thing too. Like, I don't got time to be I'm like, okay, because
you
I'm not like, guess what? I saw such and such. No, I'm telling you. So if you want to investigate, I'm not the investigating friend. You know, maybe back in the day I would have. Yeah, maybe back in the day I would have been like, yeah, girl, we gonna do this. But let me tell you, in my big grown age, I ain't investigating. I ain't getting paid for that. You know, and I feel like I believe in karma, and I believe in like the world balancing itself out, and if it's gonna come to the light, it's definitely gonna come out. So it ain't nothing I really gotta be out there investigating, because honey, they person, he or she gonna get caught up in the rapture one way or another.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if it was super incriminating, like there was no denying it type of situation, I would say something to my friend. I'd be like, yeah, man, listen, y'all like say, did y'all break up or something? Nah, man, we still together. Oh, look, you might still be together with her, but
you stupid. And I'm saying, I'm only saying that if like I see them out there like kissing. I ain't talking about in the car. I mean like I actually see them,
right?
Because you know some people be on
super
that.
Super incriminating. You kiss you.
And I guess I keep mentioning that because like I said, I've been in a situation where somebody tried to bring me some couldn't wait to bring me some information, and it's like.
Yeah, I get you by that too. Like, you know, why you so happy and so giddy to tell me this shit?
Not even just that, but just like you not bringing me like they in a car together. Like what? Yeah. Okay, I be in the car. I'm like I be in the car with you because if you really want to get funky with it, y'all males and I be hanging out with y'all like, and not once did at the time in that moment did my boyfriend be like, well, why you
in the car
with them? It's two dudes that's not him. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
What the kind of situation it was. So I think at that time when I dated that particular person, and I say at that time because he turned out later on down the line, years later, to be a fucking like the worst. You know that Janae Aiko song? The worst, like literally the fucking worst. But anyway, in that moment, I think we had a trust. I think it's like if y'all trust each other and y'all ain't really with all the foolishness, then you ain't gotta worry about all that other stuff. Like if y'all got the foundation right, you ain't really gotta worry about that.
But I ain't trying to investigate a goddamn thing.
No, not really. Especially if it ain't my own relationship.
Right. I feel you.
I just feel like, and then so I feel like, you know, sometimes you have kind of friends, like I've had friends that be like, no, don't tell me. Like me and my girlfriends have had a conversation like, would you want to know? And some like, no, I don't want to know. And I get it. And I wouldn't say nothing if I saw them like out there, cause like, I don't know what they got going on. Maybe they got open relationship. Maybe they got, you know, understanding. Like, long as I don't find out, okay, well, I ain't gonna be the one to help you, honey. Y'all gotta, you understand what I'm saying? That ain't my place. That ain't my business, and I ain't got time for all of that. So if you don't want to know, you know your friends who want to know. Now, if your friends don't want to know, don't be running and tell it because that ain't your place. You ain't gotta police nobody. Maybe they okay with that. Maybe they feel like they want to do something too. So, you know.
Okay.
No. So yeah, I think it depends on who it is. And like what kind of relationship you guys have. And then go from there. But you know, just because you want to tell and you feel like that, like you need to make sure, cause see, there's a thin line from you feeling like you trying to get something off your chest, then sparing your friend feelings, cause maybe your friend, they already got a situation, understanding, and so you sitting there talking about, oh, you know, I think that's when it becomes like, is that really your friend? Do you even care about? Because you know, being a good friend is knowing what they will want. It's not just what you feel like you should do. It's knowing what they will require.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you just because you feel like you want to know, maybe they don't want to know. So, you know what I'm saying? Stay in your place.
I'm gonna go ask my friends that, hey, question.
Yeah, you should.
If I saw your girl cheating out, and I mean it was some incriminating stuff, you know, I'm coming with, you know,
because here you behind bushes taking pictures and shit.
Like, yep, like, why is there ant crawling on the screen? I was under the bush in the tree, kind of like.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. I would look at my friends so fucking weird though. Like if they had pictures, cause why your word ain't good enough? Like, or is the pictures for me to tell the person? Cause this my thing is, if you my friend and you like, okay, if I got some friends that like, they tell me something, I already know because they don't keep up drama. They are very like by the book. They ain't never gave me a reason for me to doubt what they say. I'm gonna take their word anyway. You understand? So they
Okay.
went because they went come to me on no stupidness. Like I got friends that like they word is they bond. They say they're gonna do something, they're gonna do something. They don't have no malice for me. You know what I'm saying? They not
Gotcha.
gonna gain anything from that. They not gonna, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to see me hurt. So if I'm dealing with somebody and they happen to see them, they like, yeah, I seen such and such and such. I'm gonna believe that they saying it. So they don't need to go take pictures and be, doing all of that. I'm gonna believe why would they lie? So then when I ask my significant other and they on some, oh yeah, you know what? It's been rare that I ain't never had that happen, but I don't have, like, I can only really use the guys. And when I put that shit I put him on speaker. They was like there. Everybody was looking like, what? Who? What?
Not nobody,
It's
no,
like,
nothing.
no, because the way y'all telling it, you two niggas talking like y'all done found out the greatest mystery of life or something. Like y'all done y'all done, I spot my guy, I see your
Real.
boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? So like keep that same energy and like we all gonna talk about it. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Since y'all wanted to be in a relationship, y'all wanted to insert yourself. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Stand.
Because you wanted a reaction out of me when you saw me. You thought I wasn't gonna call him? What you thought?
Stand on your evidence.
So now you said you see him in the car driving a young lady. So let's talk about it. Since y'all want to. That's what I said. Don't, how stupid you sound. You all in the, even if you sent me pictures, now you have inserted yourself in somebody's situation. Like it's just like you might need to check, make sure your friends want you to be
yeah, I feel you.
the third, fourth wheel in that shit.
I like you said, depending on the source. Like what kind of what friend is it? Depending on the source. And because like you said, I don't introduce my friends to nobody I'm dating unless they didn't made it that far. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna know who my friends are and who I consider to be my friends. They not gonna tell me no bullshit.
Okay, I'm gonna spill some of my own tea.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna introduce any of my guy friends into people I date. I'm gonna tell you why. The main reason is I feel like, and this is from past experiences and future, not future, but like kind of how I know guys to be. I feel like guys have this macho, me man, you woman. Even if they don't like you like
that's
that,
how they sound.
but yeah, just like y'all got all this testosterone, y'all be out there acting crazy. And so even if the person, like, I don't have time for that. Now, I'm not gonna say that's every guy, because some people have met my friends, but it's rare just because it's like I didn't have parties that invited my guy friends over, and my boyfriend been there at the time, or I done had little things like that. And it's been fine, but sooner or later it seems like it'll come up in something that doesn't got nothing to do with nothing. It's never just, and maybe that's just the particular guy friends I have. Maybe some of them are immature, or but it just seems like the testosterone and this my friend and ownership, like nobody on me. He don't own me. The guy I'm dating don't own me, and you as a friend don't own me. Y'all can split the time up. But for some reason, with men, heterosexual men, they don't seem to know that.
It becomes territorial.
And I have yet to meet a friend that can meet who I'm dating with now and be that and my friend meet them and they just be like, okay. Now I ain't saying they gotta be friends because whatever, but to be cordial. You understand what I'm saying? Right. I have yet to encounter somebody, so I don't even bother because I don't need you saying X, Y, Z because they remind me of kind of like how my little brother do. Like meet him now. I would meet them with my friends or whatever. Well, I mean, I'm sorry. I would my significant others have met my family, but like even my little brother would be a little on you know, my sister, like how you treating that good, and I get that, that's fine. Hey. And then like later on, it's like, how my little brother like to come up with nicknames. So he was like, how whoever. And I'm like, oh, they good. Or if we ain't together no more, it's like, oh, I didn't like him. But I'm like, that's why I'm like,
I definitely can see that. I definitely can see that. Have seen that. So it's
and I like to keep my relationship mine. Like I don't share it
right.
with nobody. My style protect what I have, and I don't need nobody being negative because now if you done created this, even let's say you don't like me, but you done created this thing because you trying to be overprotective, and you done met who I'm with now. Now that person probably gonna be like, I ain't got no problem, but he a little weird, right? Like why he act like that every time we? And I'm like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why he act like that. So for me, I just don't even bother. Like, you know, I'm like, oh, we married. That's when you give me him. We married. Like, I don't like what you gonna say now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already show and for me, I try to draw those lines. That's why, like, sometimes when my guy friends get into relationships, I'm like, you know, I don't expect to see them like that. You know, I don't expect to see them all the time or whatever, or how we normally would hang out because now you have somebody that you need to devote your time to, and that's on that. So there's definitely listen. They would tell you, I'd be like, oh, I saw this cute girl. Y'all gonna go out? You want a number? Like I be trying to do that. Guys don't do that. Guys don't never be. You know, I got this partner for you. Not saying I would listen to them, but you know what I'm saying. So that's what for me. I just think it's weird sometimes when you try to mix them two. Some men, like I said, and maybe the friends that I have, my guy friends, maybe all of them are not mature enough or whatever. Yeah, even you, Kadera. You had to put his hands up. Like, what about me? We ain't gonna suck. We Kadera got stories.
Yeah, we got stories for days.
We got stories about. And these ain't even nobody I was dating. Somebody just liked me. Let me tell you, I ain't got time to. And my little brother.
It wasn't me.
My little brother brought that story up that time. And he was like, and then you know what he told me? He was like, it was all Kadera ass. He had amped me up. Look, don't make me put alcohol in. Yeah, it was just amazing.
Like, man, don't blame me for that shit.
I was laughing. I couldn't do nothing but laugh. Like, and like I said, this wasn't even nobody I was dating. So I was like, I was wilding.
Yo, I had nothing to do with that.
My brother was on 35,000.
Man,
yeah, like I said, you know, God. Why do y'all act like that?
I don't. I do not. Go ahead, say it. You ain't got go ahead. You ain't got hand. Just go ahead, say I do not. Like
You're a Taurus.
I do not. Okay.
Taurus is. I feel like Taurus is. All the Taurus I know, they're very. This is my friend. This my friend. Can't nobody talk about friend. No, I mean not even like in relationship. Like I mean just like regular friend. Like oh. This my friend, even if it's a guy. This my friend. This my like. I remember a story you told me. Like I'm not gonna get into it, but you was like, "Yeah, this new dude came. Don't he know that's my best?" I'm like, "Listen, bro. Oh my god."
I put this. I'm
y'all are very territorial.
I'm very protective of my friends, but I respect their relationships though. I respect their relationships though.
I heard you how you talk about. I heard how you talk.
You know?
I heard how you talk about people in their relationship.
Hey, I have my opinion. You ask my opinion about it. Don't ask my opinion if you don't want it. Ask my opinion if you don't want it. But I respect relationships. I don't act no way towards that significant other. Even if I don't like them, I got a good poker face. I don't know. I got a bad poker face.
Don't. Your poker face look just like mine. That's none is this.
I got a bad poker face. I ain't gonna lie about it. I got a bad poker face.
See, you know what I'm saying? You lying now. I'm like, I got a good poker face. I'm like, who he talking to?
I don't know, man. I think I try.
But
I try to be respectful.
Wow. Y'all let us know how, if you would tell your friend if their significant other was, I don't know, looking suspicious or with somebody else, would you tell them? Let us know, like all the scenarios we gave. Let us know what you would do, and let us know too. Do you blend your friends together with somebody you dating, or if you're married or whatever? Do y'all all hang out, or like when you were dating before y'all got to that place of marriage or longevity, where you just bringing your significant other around your friends of the opposite sex, or where you like, nah, I'm gonna keep y'all separate for a little while because we gonna see how this works.
I feel you.
So y'all comment down below. Let us know what you were doing and what your thoughts are.
I guess that's it. We're gonna wrap this thing on up, y'all. For real this time. um till what next couple weeks. Holla at y'all later.
All right,
Peace.
peace.